NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face on with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Chiefs, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. 618.
From the 30 on second down, Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? Yeah, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, now Carr rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense for the Chiefs, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And quickly into the hands of Waller. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Runs through the contact, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right? Here's
play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Butker's kick here is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
From the 31, Carr toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We got 4. Raider 2.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0.
Raiders nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Check. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Mike 54.
Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Carr to throw again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 12-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On play action, it's Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Carr. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now, Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. $83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On second down, it's Drake. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And that is where Darren Waller really excels. He led all NFL tight ends in yards after the catch in 2020. Another nice effort here.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Right back to Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out. To the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a play fake. Carr. They'll roll him out right. Reception here by Ruggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Well, we won't say the comeback is complete just yet, but boy, they have come roaring back to take this 4th quarter lead.
And I like the way that you put that because it's not complete just yet, but just think about the other side. We're in the hard right now because they've got to be saying, how did we let this one get away? We were in complete control, well on our way to victory, and now all of a sudden, we're losing. How did that happen?
Set now to kick off it goes. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, and Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Well, Kyle Long back from retirement, the guilty party on that one. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire, and he will have a Chiefs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff as they run left side. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And now here's a carry heading left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Kansas City, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys.